Hello, and welcome to day 13 of Getting Good at Talking. I'm Leah, and I don't have a stuffy today because my dog tried to get it, and that was just a battle I was not willing to fight today. So we're just holding a little mic with our bare handsies. Yep. So yeah, day 13. It's almost 2 weeks. I'm proud of you, Leah, for doing this because it's very uncomfortable and yeah, it's technically my third take, but I might start this over again. Or maybe not. Maybe, okay. No, we're just going to roll with it because it's not my birthday anymore. So there are rules. This is the third and final take. Yesterday was my birthday. I turned 36 and I let myself take more than 3 takes of this um, day 12. Anyway, it's no longer my birthday, but it is Chubb's birthday. I don't know if I already said that. My dog, Chubbs, he turned 5 today. So exciting. We're just over here aging. Cool. Anyway, what am I going to talk about? I think I'm going to talk about my hair because see this little flip diddy doo dah. My hair did this when it was longer, like when I had a what do you call it? A bob. I feel like there was another name for anyway. Anyway, my hair when it started to grow out would does this flippy thingy, and I was like, surely when I have short hair it won't do that. But yeah, it still does it. It still does it, and it doesn't like super bother me, but it bothers me a little bit. Anyway, I am getting my hair cut tomorrow, so we're taking care of it. Anyway, I was thinking about this earlier, going to get my hair cut, and I've already said this on a video before, but every time I go to get my hair cut, I think about one of the last sessions with my therapist because the first thing she said when she saw me on camera was, I don't think I'd go any shorter. And I was like, in my head, I was like, what the fuck? Does she know she said that out loud? Anyway, it was real bizarre, and I get it. Like, we had built trust and she was very honest. But I felt like that was weird. It was weird to hear my therapist tell me I don't think I'd go any shorter with my hair. Anyway, we went shorter and shorter and shorter, and now we're here. And yeah, so I think about that when I go to get my hair cut. Um, I think it's funny. And yeah, I don't know. It's funny, but also weird. Anyway, um, so I guess we continue hair talk. I I identified with my long hair for most of my life. I had long hair, and I have really great hair. I still have great hair. Like, um, I have a lot of it, and yeah, it it became part of my identity, and like a big part, like the girl with the hair. And at some point, I was like, I don't want my identity tied to my hair. Like that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm not my hair. And I got it cut, and I kept getting it cut shorter and shorter. And then when I was satisfied with uh my bob, I feel like there's another name for it, but it's not going to come to me. Anyway, when I had when I was satisfied with that length, and I really enjoyed that cut, and I maybe got it like twice in a row. I pretty much at some point I just went shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter, and I didn't get the same cut um twice in a row, but maybe when I was satisfied with that. I feel like this is super boring. I'm I'm getting bored myself, so I really want to start this over. I really want to start it over. But I also don't want to start it over because I don't really want to do this today. Okay, well, whatever. Anyway, I don't even know where I was going. What is it, buddy? He knocked my camera down. Well, I think I'm going to start it over. I know, I'm going against my rules. Or do we just roll with it and let it be boring? Do we just stare off into space and not talk and post this? There's something in the air. It's like kind of stinging my eyes. I think someone's grilling. There are environmental factors affecting my eyes, but also I've just been crying a lot recently, and I guess we're rolling with this because I haven't hit stop, and I'm like, why does it really matter? It doesn't really matter that we were bored for a moment. Anyway, yeah, I've been crying a lot recently, specifically last night. It was my birthday yesterday, and I'm not ready to talk about that. Other than yes, it was my birthday. And yeah, it was an emotional day for me. It's also it was also very needed. I needed to cry and to I can talk a little bit about the process of going through emotions and like I don't know. I uh I forgot what I was gonna say. Um yes. So I used to, when I was feeling emotional, I had many different outlets to avoid facing my emotions. I distracted myself. And now that I don't distract myself, I just sit with it, and sitting with your emotions, sitting with the, the hard stuff is it's not fun, and it sucks, and it's really painful. It's like not physically painful, but it's this emotional pain that I find challenging to describe even in my writing. I tried to last night, and I compared what I was feeling to this process on this show Beauty on FX. It's about I don't really know. It's about this drug that like changes people into beautiful people. I don't know. That's such a stupid description. But once they take this drug, and it can be transmitted through um, fluids, so like sexual contact. And um, once the process begins, it's like these people, their bones, like you can hear them like breaking, and they're like going through this transformation. And it's kind of like if a human went through the same thing as a butterfly. That's how they depict it in the show. And it's like the the people are like their bodies create this sort of cocoon, and it's like they're being rebirthed out, like they rip out of this fleshy bloody thing. It's it's pretty um gross, uh but that is how I could describe what I was feeling emotionally. Like, I feel like I'm in that bone breaking, turning into goo phase where it's not physically painful, but I, it's just so uncomfortable, so uncomfortable. And people don't talk about this part of like growth and um, healing. But it sucks, and it makes so much sense why people stop, like, at this point. Where I'm at, I totally get it. I totally get it. It's like you can feel where you're going, but you can't see it. You can't see anything. And you know too much to go back. So you can't go back to who you were, but you also don't really know where you're going. And this is so uncomfortable. And yeah, I guess that's why I haven't been in the mood to do this recording thing because I'm feeling gooey and I don't have the words yet to articulate what I'm going through, and also I'm not ready to talk about all of it. So at the beginning of this, or the middle, or wherever we were, when we were like, I guess I can talk about my hair, that just, and then I said I was bored. It's not that I was bored, it's that I tried to distract myself from what I'm really feeling and talk about something that doesn't matter, like my hair. And I have to pee now, and I'm like, this was a wild ride today. um, Maybe it doesn't seem wild watching this, but in here, what's going on inside of me feels wild, like a wild ride. Anyway, I have to pee, and so I feel a type of way about day 13. But it is what it is. I hate saying that. Um, well, at least it was honest eventually. All right. Um, yeah, I will see you tomorrow.